While the fishing boat was sailing, the fisherman suddenly noticed an unidentified creature constantly splashing in the water. As he approached to investigate, the next scene shocked him even more. A sea turtle was struggling through the water, dragging plastic bottles behind it, and eventually reached the fishing boat. Realizing the boat was close, the turtle immediately sped up, flapping its fins desperately to attract the fisherman's attention. Its heart was filled with anxiety. Is my distress signal enough? Will I miss my chance to be rescued? But what happened next was even more disturbing. Suddenly, several sea turtles appeared nearby, clearly coming as a group to seek help from humans. The clear images showed each turtle burdened with plastic bottles like heavy shackles. With such weight, they couldn't swim freely, let alone dive for food. They were helplessly drifting with the currents, their struggles rendered futile by the buoyancy of the plastic bottles. The sight of them floating on the surface, enduring the torture of wind and sun while waiting silently for death, was heartbreaking. On the boat, a kind-hearted man didn't hesitate. He immediately brought the first turtle aboard. He was horrified to find plastic bottles and fishing nets tightly wrapped around its body like cruel shackles. The man quickly took out a knife and began the rescue. He was further shocked to see fishing lines deeply embedded in the turtle's skin, its fins swollen like balloons. Though the turtle was only immobilized for now, over time, these restraints would ultimately kill it. Thanks to the man's efforts, the first turtle was soon freed and returned to the ocean, swimming away joyfully. Next, they rescued a second turtle. Though it had fewer bottles, a fishing net was tightly wound around its neck, causing severe swelling. Its bulging neck suggested it could have suffocated at any moment. At this point, the turtle seemed to realize it was being rescued. It cooperated patiently as the man carefully removed the net and cleaned off the barnacles from its shell, ensuring it could return to the sea safely. But tragically, not far away, another turtle floated belly up, already dead. It had sent desperate distress signals, coming agonizingly close to survival but ultimately failing to hold on until rescue. Witnessing this, the man felt an indescribable pain, as if a heavy stone were crushing his heart. There was no time to waste. He hurried to save the others. A small, young turtle was also trapped, its body tangled in fishing lines and weighed down by bottles. Its shell was covered in barnacles, barely recognizable. Seeing such a young creature suffer so much was devastating. The man meticulously untangled the lines, his every movement gentle and caring. Using a specialized tool, he skillfully scraped off the barnacles, each click sounding like a ritual of liberation. When the last barnacle fell, the little turtle seemed to realize how right it had been to seek human help. Overjoyed, it swayed its limbs as if dancing in gratitude. As he checked each rescued turtle, the man's heart was conflicted. Some were saved, but others had already fallen victim to plastic pollution. He never imagined that these ancient creatures, whose greatest threats he thought were sharks or natural changes, would face extinction because of man-made plastic waste. In the end, the man collected the debris to dispose of it properly on land. Ocean waste doesn't just endanger marine life. It disrupts the entire food chain and ecological balance. We must protect our beautiful seas before it's too late.